for time. So thank you, sir. No problem. Grab your paperwork and take a seat. Isaac Bafford to the podium and Andres Santos to the chair, please. Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
September 25th, 1997.
Is your name Isaac Bafford?
Yes.
Thank you. We are here today on 2 probation violation warrants for violating terms 3 and 5 of your probation. I will appoint you an attorney in both cases. I'm setting a probation revocation arraignment hearing on March 26th at 8:30. That's going to be in the downtown Superior Court. Excuse me. I am going to affirm the bonds and the warrants in both of these cases. It's a $500 bond on the first case and a $250 bond on the second. So a total bond of $750. If you do post bond, I am going to order that you not possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol, and you must contact probation within 72 hours of your release. All that's going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions? Okay, go ahead and grab your paperwork to your left and then take a seat. Andres Santos to the podium and Sean Wood to the chair, please. Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
Andres Santos, date of birth 08/13/1992.
Thank you. We are here today on 2 probation violation warrants for violating term 3 of your probation. I will appoint you an attorney to represent you on both cases. I'm setting a probation revocation arraignment hearing on March 26th at 8:30. That's in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to affirm the bonds in each of these warrants. It's a $250 bond on each case. So it's a total bond of $500. If you do post bond, I am ordering that you not possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol, and you must contact probation within 72 hours of your release. The number will be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, go ahead and grab your paperwork to your left and take a seat. Sean Wood to the podium and William Webb to the chair, please. Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
Sean Wood, 2/29/92.
Thank you. We are here today on 2 probation violation warrants for violating terms 3 and 5 of your probation. I will appoint you an attorney on both of these cases, setting them both for a probation revocation arraignment hearing on March 26th at 8:30. That's in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to affirm the bond in each warrant. It's a $250 bond on each case, so $500 total. If you do post bond, I am ordering that you not possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol, and you must contact probation within 72 hours of your release. All that's going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, go ahead and grab that to your left and take a seat. William Webb to the podium and Angelica Garcia to the chair, please. Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
William Webb, January 3rd, 1988.
Thank you. We are here today on 2 different cases. The first is a Superior Court new case. You were arrested on allegations of dangerous drug possession, Class 4 felony, and drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony. I will find probable cause and I will appoint you an attorney. Setting a status conference on March 25th at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on March 27th at 8:30, both in the downtown Superior Court. We're also here today on a probation violation for violating term 1 of your probation. I'll appoint you an attorney to represent you in that case as well. Set a probation revocation arraignment hearing on March 26th at 8:30. That will also be in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to affirm the bond, so I'm going to set bond in both cases in the amount of $250 on each case, so $500 total. If you do post bond, I am ordering that you not possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol, and you must contact probation within 72 hours of your release. All that's going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, go ahead and grab that to your left and take a seat. Angelica Garcia to the podium and Quincy Fields to the chair, please. Good evening. May I have your name and date of birth?
Angelica Garcia, 7/29/81.
Thank you. We are here today on a probation violation warrant for violating terms 7, 11, and 22 of your probation. I will appoint you an attorney to represent you. I am setting a probation revocation arraignment hearing on March 26th at 8:30. That's in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to affirm the bond in the warrant. It's a $500 secured bond. If you do post bond, I am ordering that you not possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. You must contact probation within 72 hours of your release. All that's going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
No, sir. Is there any way that I could release on my own covenant?
Not today.
I haven't missed any of the court dates or anything like that before or prior to. This is my first violation too.
Well, the problem is,
Ever.
one of the alleged violations is you've not had contact with probation since November of 2023.
Okay, so
So
when I
that's
fell,
a year and a half ago at this point.
well, the only reason why, when I fell out,
So
it was
at this
just hard for
point-
me to figure out how to contact them
So
again.
at this point, I am gonna affirm the bond and the warrant. I would suggest talking with your attorney about these allegations. You can be released if that bond is posted, or your attorney can argue for your release at the next hearing, but I am holding you on a bond on this one. Okay, so go ahead and grab your paperwork to your left and take a seat. Quincy Fields to the podium, and Monique Ford to the chair, please. Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
My name is Quincy Johnson Fields, 12797.
Thank you. We are here today on a Superior Court new case. You were arrested on allegations of aggravated assault of a first responder, Class 5 felony, and resisting arrest, physical force, Class 6 felony. I will find probable cause and I will appoint you an attorney. I am setting a status conference on April 3rd at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on April 7th at 8:30, both in the downtown Superior Court. It's all going to be written down for you, so you don't have to worry about that, okay? I am going to release you today to the supervision of pretrial services.
Okay.
I did read what the arresting agency provided to me and what allegedly happened. I'm hoping what happened was you were just having a bad day.
Sir?
What part of my motivation to put you on pretrial services is pretrial services does have some resources available to you if you want those. You're going to get an envelope as you leave court today that has details on pretrial release. Make sure that you read through that. That does include you having to call pretrial services.
I still have to call, right?
You still have to call regardless, even
Yes,
if
sir.
you don't want any of the resources, but I want to make sure you have access to them just in case.
Yes,
okay?
sir.
As a part of your release, I am going to order that you not have contact with any alleged victim, complainant, or witness.
The officer.
No weapons, correct.
Yes, sir.
No weapons, no drugs without a valid prescription, and no driving without a valid driver's license.
Yes, sir.
All this is going to be in your paperwork. Did you have any questions?
I have video footage from that incident this morning, like my own video footage. If I could present it for the courts on that day, on the court date.
So definitely give that to your attorney. Your attorney's going to give you more information about where we go from here. And so your attorney will want to have that information, so make sure you give it to them.
Would I be able to represent myself? Because I ain't gonna lie to you, Your Honor. I just got done doing 4 years in the penitentiary out in Texas, so I know how to do my own, my own legal work, my own legal representation. So would that be acceptable? If not, it's
So
okay.
I'm sure that you do, and I mean, I don't want to discount your experience with the criminal justice system already, but that does not substitute necessarily for a law degree.
Yes.
I'm going to appoint you one right now, but that is something you can bring up at the next hearing if you still want to represent yourself.
Yes,
okay?
sir.
Any
Thank
other
you.
questions?
No, sir. Thank
Okay, grab your paperwork to your left and take a seat.
you. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Monique Ford to the podium and Matthew Gomez to the chair, please. Good evening. May I have your name and date of birth?
My name is Monique Ubali Ford. My birth date is December 2nd, 1981.
Thank you. We are here today on 3 different cases out of the Ironwood Justice Court. They're all warrants for failing to appear. All 3 cases involve allegations of what's called dog at large, which is a misdemeanor.
Yeah.
Because they're misdemeanor allegations, I'm not appointing you an attorney to represent you, but you do have the right to hire one at your own expense if you choose. I am setting an arraignment hearing in the Ironwood Justice Court on April 8th at 9 a.m. on all 3 cases.
Okay.
I am going to also order that you not possess any drugs without a valid prescription, no driving without a valid driver's license, and I am going to release you to your own recognizance today.
Thank you.
Make sure that you go to court, okay?
Yes, sir.
Any other questions?
No.
Okay, grab your paperwork to your left and take a seat.
All right, thank you.
Matthew Gomez to the podium and Braden Shaw to the chair, please. Good evening. May I have your name and date of birth?
Matthew Gomez, 22505.
Thank you. We are here today on a Justice Court new case out of the Kyrene Justice Court. You were arrested on allegations of exceeding the posted speed limit more than 20 miles per hour, which is a Class 3 misdemeanor. I am going to find probable cause. Because it's a misdemeanor allegation, I'm not appointing you an attorney, but you do have the right to hire one at your own expense. I am setting an arraignment hearing in the Kyrene Justice Court on April 7th at 9:30 a.m., and I am going to release you today on your own recognizance. That's a promise that you'll appear at your next court date. As a part of your release, I am going to order that you not possess any drugs without a valid prescription and no driving without a valid driver's license. It is possible that your license has been suspended based on these allegations, so double check with the DMV before you get behind the wheel of the vehicle.
Yes.
All this is going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
Do you know what time I'll be released by tonight or
They're
not?
going to process you for your release since it's already 8 o'clock, almost 8:30. I don't know if it'll be tonight or tomorrow morning. Talk with the detention officers. They'll let you know more. Okay. Braden Shaw to the podium. Right up here, sir. And so we're here today on what's called a fugitive of justice case. That's an out-of-state warrant for your arrest. Did you get that placard to read through before you came in here?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go over everything. I just wanna make sure you at least have the opportunity, okay? As I stated, you do have a warrant for your arrest and it's out of the state of Colorado. You do have a choice to make at this time. You can choose to waive your right to an extradition hearing and be sent back to the requesting state within 30 days. Or you can demand an extradition hearing and that the governor's warrant be signed by the governors of both states before you're sent back to Colorado. If you choose to waive your right to an extradition hearing, you would be held non-bondable in the Maricopa County Jail for a period of up to 30 days to allow time for Colorado to come and get you. If you do have criminal charges anywhere in Arizona, that 30-day period would not begin until those charges are resolved. If you choose to have an extradition hearing, I will set a hearing in the downtown Superior Court on March 31st at 1:30 p.m. I cannot appoint you an attorney to represent you in this case because extradition cases are civil in nature, but you do have the right to hire an attorney at your own expense if you choose. You are entitled to bail in this case, which would be a secured bond in the amount of $25,000. If that bond is posted, you could be in the community.
25,000
Correct.
or 2,500?
25,000. If you do post that bond, you can be in the community while your extradition process is going forward, but you still need to attend all of your court dates. A governor's warrant signed by the governors of both states is required to extradite you back to Colorado, and that process could take up to 90 days. So you have those two different options today. Do you have any questions about what your options are?
I have to choose right now.
You do have to choose right now.
I'm kind of confused.
Sure. Do you have any questions?
Yeah, can you like simplify the two options?
Sure. Basically, you have two different options. You can voluntarily return to Colorado, say, I don't want to fight this, I just want to go back to Colorado and get this addressed. If we do that, we hold you in the Maricopa County Jail for up to 30 days to allow Colorado to come and get you. Colorado could come and get you tomorrow, could be on day 29, I don't know, it's up to Colorado, but after 30 days, if they have not come in and picked you up, you would be released. If you want to fight your extradition, go back to Colorado. That requires the state of Arizona and the state of Colorado to have their governors sign a warrant for your extradition. That process could take up to 90 days to get the two states to talk to each other to get that information.
Okay.
While that 90-day process is going on, you would be held on a bond of $25,000. So you'd either stay in custody if you're unable to post that bond, or you could be released pending the decision on that bonding, or on that extradition decision.
Okay.
So those are your two options.
What can you give me a recommendation of
I
what?
can't give you a recommendation because I can't give you your legal advice. Those are your two different options. If you're unsure, what I can go ahead and do is just set that hearing on the 31st. You always have the option to waive and voluntarily return at the next hearing if you want to. You're not giving anything up by setting that hearing if you want more time to think about it.
So my 30 days will start like if I choose an option, or?
So if you choose to voluntarily return, that 30-day clock would start today. But if I set the hearing, that 30-day clock does not begin until you actually waive your rights.
Okay.
So it's up to you on which way you want to proceed.
And the only way I could get bonded is when's the 31st?
That is going to be in about a little over a week. So about a week and a half.
I think I'll just choose the first one.
The voluntarily return to Colorado?
Yeah.
Okay. So I have some questions to go over with you to make sure that you're making this decision under your own free will, okay? So you said that you read the waiver of extradition paperwork, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you understand that you do not have to sign this paperwork?
Yeah.
Do you understand that you have the right to have an extradition hearing if you want one?
Yeah.
Do you understand that you have the right to hire a lawyer at your own expense?
Yeah.
Do you understand, you understand that you have the right to demand that the governor's warrant be signed by the governors of both states before your return to Colorado?
Yeah.
Do you understand that you have the right to bail in this case, which would be a secured bond in the amount of $25,000 if we were to set an extradition hearing?
Yeah.
Do you want to give up those rights and sign the paperwork?
Wait, is that for the first one?
That's for the waiver, yes. So that's the voluntarily returning to Colorado.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Okay. So has anyone threatened you or promised you anything to get
No.
you to sign the paperwork?
No.
Have you had any drugs, alcohol, or medication within the last 24 hours that
No.
affects your ability to make a decision?
No.
Okay. I do find that you're knowingly intelligent when voluntarily signing the waiver, and I am also signing it. I'm directing the sheriff's office to notify the requesting state that you are ready to return. The requesting state will have 30 days from tomorrow to pick you up unless there are local charges pending. If there are local charges pending, that 30-day period would not begin until those charges are resolved. I will have to have you step up to the right here to sign a couple of things. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, go ahead and step up here to the right. We'll have you sign a couple times and get you on your way. And give us just a second, she'll get it set up for you.
Are designed to help those understand.
Do we have our interpreter on the line?
Yes, we do.
May I have your name and your interpreter number, please?
Absolutely, sir. It's Arely, that is spelled Arelys, and the ID is 252012.
Thank you. And are you prepared to interpret for a legal matter?
Yes, sir, correct.
Okay, let's go ahead and begin. Can we have Julio Santis to the podium, please?
Muy bien, señor Julio Bautista, por favor, si se puede acercar al podio.
Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
Señor, ¿me puede indicar, por favor, cuál es su nombre y fecha de nacimiento?
Yo me llamo Julio César Ruiz Santis, 8 de septiembre del 96.
8 de septiembre del 96, ¿y me puede repetir su nombre, por favor?
Me llamo Julio César Ruiz Santis, 8 de septiembre de 1996.
My name is Julio Cesar Ruiz Santis. My date of birth is September 8, 1996.
Thank you. We are here today on a failure to appear bench warrant.
Failure to appear where, sir? Can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
A failure to appear bench warrant.
Thank you. Muy bien, señor. Está acá usted porque usted tiene una orden dado que no compareció ante la orden judicial, una orden de arresto.
It's for a case involving 2 counts of aggravated DUI, both class 4 felonies.
Esto es por 2 casos donde se le puso cargos por conducir bajo los efectos del alcohol o DUI. Son cargos agravados y ambos son delitos graves de clase 4.
I will affirm the attorney that was already appointed to represent you.
Muy bien, me voy a referir al abogado que ya fue asignado para representarle.
I am setting a status conference on March 25th at 8:30 a.m. in the downtown Superior Court.
Muy bien, voy a proponer una conferencia para el 26 de marzo a las 8:30 a.m. en el Tribunal Superior del Centro.
I will affirm the bond in the warrant. That's a $150 secured bond.
Can you repeat the amount, sir?
$150.
Thank you so much. Muy bien, voy a asignar esta fianza y la fianza de la orden de arresto por una cantidad de $150.
If you do post that bond, I am ordering that you not possess any drugs.
Si usted sí logra pagar esta fianza, estoy dando la orden de que usted no pueda poseer ningún tipo de drogas.
No possessing or consuming any alcohol.
No puede usted poseer o consumir ningún tipo de alcohol.
And no driving without a valid driver's license.
Y usted no puede conducir sin una licencia de conducir válida.
All of this will be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
Todo esto va a estar en su papeleo. ¿Tiene usted alguna pregunta?
Sí, entonces, si pago esa fianza de $150, entonces, ¿me podrían, dejar salir?
Yes, if I was to post that bond and pay that bond for $150, will I be able to go?
Yes.
Okay, eso es lo que quería, saber. Lo que pasa, tengo mi hija bien pequeña y yo sé que están batallando porque la mamá de mi hija no está trabajando.
Yes, that's what I wanted to know because I have a small daughter and I know they're struggling right now because the mom is not working.
Okay, all that's going to be in your paperwork. Go ahead and grab that to your left and take a seat.
Muy bien, todo eso va a estar en su papeleo. Por favor, tome esa copia a su izquierda y tome un asiento.
Okay, una pregunta más es, lo que me dieron en la mañana era otro, lo que tengo el cargo.
Disculpe.
Lo que pasa tuve corte en la mañana, entonces era otro, el proceso de lo que me dieron.
I have a question. This morning, was I given something in regards to a different charge? Because I was on court this morning and it's different from what it was given to me.
So it does look like you have another case out of Scottsdale, but that's a different case.
Sí, señor, usted tiene abierto otro caso de Scottsdale, pero eso es en otro caso.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, he was seen this morning?
Your Honor, he has a PF case.
Give me 1 second.
Un segundo, por
Mm.
favor.
Oh, good catch, thank you. So sir, it actually looks like you were seen this morning in this courtroom, is that correct?
Muy bien, señor, usted aparentemente fue visto esta mañana en este tribunal, ¿esto es correcto?
Sí.
Okay, as a part of that
Yes.
case this morning, you were actually held non-bondable.
Muy bien, señor, como parte de su caso de esta mañana se determinó que usted no podía tener una fianza.
So I wasn't aware that those hearings were held this morning.
Yo no estaba al tanto de que esas audiencias tomaron lugar esta mañana.
So even if you post a bond in this case, you're going to be held on those other charges.
Así que incluso si usted paga la fianza por este caso, usted todavía va a ser retenido debido a sus cargos anteriores.
So I would suggest holding off on posting any bonds until you had at least talked with your attorney.
Así que yo le sugeriría que espere antes de hacer cualquier pago de una fianza hasta que al menos usted pueda hablar con su abogado.
Entonces, ¿necesito pagar los dos fianzas o uno más uno?
So I have to pay 2 bills or just one?
So there's no amount of money that you can pay to get out right now. You're being held non-bondable.
Señor, no hay ninguna cantidad que usted pueda pagar ahorita para ser liberado. En este momento se ha determinado que usted no puede tener una fianza.
So you will be held in custody until your next hearing on the 25th.
Así que usted va a estar bajo custodia hasta su próxima audiencia el día 25.
That's in 6 days.
Eso es en 6 días.
Okay.
Okay.
Eso es todo mi pregunta. Gracias.
Those are all my questions. Thank you.
Okay, grab your paperwork and take a seat.
Por favor, tome su papeleo y tome asiento.
Your Honor, my partner's bringing the Julie in.
Perfect. And for our interpreter, that was the only one we needed, John. Thank you so much for being available, but feel free to disconnect at any time.
No problem, Your Honor. Thank you so much for using our service. You have a wonderful night, sir. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you. You too. Daquan Merriweather to the podium, please. Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
Daquan Merriweather, 2007, 12/14.
Thank you. We are here today on 2 different probation violation warrants. It's for terms 1, 8, and 15 of your probation. I will appoint you an attorney to represent you on both of these cases. I'm setting them both for a probation revocation arraignment hearing on March 26th at 8:30. That's going to be in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to affirm the request in each warrant. It's a $750 bond on the first case, and then for you to be held non-bondable in the second case. So you have a bond on one of your cases, but not the other one. So don't post bond on your first case since you're being held non-bondable for a violation of probation in your second case. I have also considered the factors in the Juvenile Justice and Defense and Prevention Act, or Detention and Prevention Act. I am going to order that you be held in the custody of Maricopa County Sheriff's Office Jail until you are released, okay? As a part of your release, the other conditions will be in your paperwork, but like I said, you're being held non-bondable until you're at least your next hearing. All that's going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, all that's going to be in your paperwork. Go ahead and grab that to your left and take a seat.
Right here?
Yes. Right there, they'll tell you where to go. That does conclude the 8 p.m. calendar. We will stand in recess until 11 p.m. Thank you, officer.